Yeah. Like I show up in live, like I show up in video, you know what you know. All what they say we are. You go follow all of my page them. Woo. And to say Jamaica free TREWLANY. Down there turn up low like the cloud. And we march into victory. Let's go. Hey, 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 hey. Now we are march, march, march. Now we are march, march, march. Now we are marching on to progress. People who full up the room, one of them, whoa. What the liberals say and what they say we are. What we say? All we need to fight the labor rights and to Jamaica free. We are fire comrades and we march into victory. Everything them we are one with. We are go build up. We are go build back better than before. Everything them people start
social media.
Start
you
already.
Call young people. Hundreds of people come because them want work. They are desperate. They have ambition. We must start exploit.
Let's go.
Young people.
No, we're not for that.
So when you are JLP and PMP, I don't support that. And the member of parliament must be condemned. Don't use young people to get vote. If you want to serve people, serve them sincerely, serve them honestly, and serve them diligently. A time coming for come look. Hey, you have a 2-time ready there? You have a 2-time ready there? Give me cargo. Give me cargo. Give me the 2-time ready in the cargo. Because, as Cargo say, she will never get 2-time for her way because we don't rate you. Bust the tune for me, man. I know it's not old is. You don't have it, all right. But in closing, let me say this. I am committed to this campaign. I walk the hills and the byways. I walk with each and every one of you with Dr. MCNEIL and the team. Because I want, on the day of election, I want the seat returned. If you ever do it again, I'll kick you. Don't do that. Let me tell you. I want when the seat on election day, it must be returned to the People's National Party. That's what I'm working for. And let me just say something in closing. A lot of people don't understand this. Youth man, let me just talk to some of you. I don't smoke ganja. I never smoke a spliff in my life. Not even a cigarette. I don't make the road with everybody who smoke. But how many of you know that the only reason you can take a spliff now publicly and police don't give you a criminal record, I lock you up. Mark Golding did that. Big tune. Should I get 2 times? Because we not love you. We not love you.
Hey, road to turn up here.
So we said to the member of parliament, you're not going to get 2 times for come show off and way. You're not going to get 2 times for use young people. And you're not going to get 2 times for behave like you're better than we. We want somebody that when they go to parliament, they can speak on behalf of Northern TREWLANY. The only time I hear the name of this member of parliament called the parliament, I when them roll call, and she ball out present. Thank you. But let me just say this. I want your support and work hard with me and the team and Dr. MCNEIL to ensure that this seat will once again be ruled by an adult. By an adult, not a picnic. And a man of ministerial pedigree. North Trewlany is not a backbencher seat. North Trewlany is a ministerial seat. So we want somebody in the cabinet as the Minister of Tourism possibly. God bless you. Love you.
Comrades, put your hands together for Comrade Dennis MEADOWS. Comrades, at this time, let me just take this opportunity in recognizing the former Member of Parliament who developed this housing development when he was Member of Parliament. He would have wanted to be here. Yeah, he would have wanted to be here, but because of ill health, he is not here. And I'm speaking of Comrade Desmond Leakey. At this time, comrades, our next speaker is a four-time Member of Parliament, a former Minister of Government, a former Vice President of the People's National Party. He is now Chairman for Region 1, which consists of Trewlany and of course St. Ann. And of course he is the candidate representing the constituency of North Trewlany. As I ask Comrade Wickham McNeil to come to the microphone, I want you to put your hands together at this time.
Comrades, good night, comrades. Comrades, let me acknowledge our comrade leader. And I just want to say that after the walk today, when we saw the turnout and the motorcade and the excitement on the road, comrade leader, I think that we can tell you that North Trewlany will be in the books of the People's National Party come election day. Comrades, I want to say some things to you because the light is going and I want you to hear the leader. But comrades, this is a serious time and it needs serious leaders. Leaders who will look about the problem of the people. I am a serious leader. I take things seriously. So when I get phone calls in the morning to say there's no water in half of the constituency, from Rio Bueno to Bounty Hall to Wakefield, no water. It is wrong. It cannot be like that. People talk about the fact that they will lay pipe. If you lay pipe and not coming out of the pipe, something wrong with the pipe. I call them and say, we need water for some of these communities. They tell me Water Commission does not have a water truck in Falmouth. It is wrong. We are going to change it. We are going to fix it and give water to the people of Trewlany. You cannot have the source of the water at Martha Bray and the people in the surrounding communities don't have water. Water must come to these communities first. And as a serious member of parliament, I'm going to ensure that that happens. Comrades, we are walking around the constituency and I see the problem of housing. The People's National Party is a party of housing. From the time of Michael, Joshua, Manley, we are the party that deals with housing.
and we are going to be fixing the housing. People must get title for them house. They can't live from day to day not knowing what's going to happen, and we are going to be putting it back in place. So comrades, as serious leaders, we're going to change it. I have done something which is important. As a party, when the People's National Party is united, there is no force that can overcome us. And if you look around the platform, all our leaders are here because we are united and we are going to take it at the next general election. So comrades, I am now going to take the privilege of introducing a man who has been my friend for I don't know how many years. From we are little boy, I'm a brethren. Our fathers were friends. When we sat in cabinet, I sat beside him in cabinet. And whenever there were problems, we sit down and we talk it out one and another. He's a man of integrity. And I tell you, he will make a great leader for Jamaica. So comrades, put your hands together for the next Prime Minister of Jamaica, Comrade Mark Jefferson.
One mark is the next year, no joke. You hear that?
Thank you very much.
That is it.
Comrade MCNEIL, next Member of Parliament for the great constituency of North TREWLANY. I want to big up all of the comrades on the platform, councillors, caretakers. I want to big up the campaign manager, chairman of the constituency, Comrade Dennis Meadows, who made some serious argument on the stage today about abusing the trust of the people. When you have 50 farm work card, how can you be encouraging hundreds of people to come and put down them name when you know, say, you only have 50 to give out? It's a shame, crying disgrace. I want to big up all of the PNP supporters, comrades, workers, warriors, foot soldiers who are here in their numbers and have been with us all through the day. What a wonderful day. I'm going to tell you, you look good. You don't sound good. You don't feel good. Energy up, up. Labor right a fret. Comrades, we're tired to tell Andrew to call it. But him afraid to call it. So as him get closer and closer to the tape, he made a hot him. And eventually, we know it soon have a call, because come mid-September, Parliament will automatically dissolve. On the 5th anniversary of the first sitting of this Parliament after the election, which was September 3rd, 2020, the first sitting of Parliament after that, 5 years from that date, which is I think it's the 15th of September, Parliament dissolve. There will be no parliamentary opposition. So, him have to call it. And you know, we have been preparing for it, comrades. First thing we have done since I became president was focus on the unity of the party. Because you know, went through various things in the past, changing leadership and so on. And a lot of people got turned off, a lot of people got, you know, the vibes and things. And we put a lot of effort to bring back the loving of the party. And I'm just happy to say that we are united and strong. And when the PNP is united and strong, the People's National Party is an unstoppable movement for positive change and upliftment of the people.
One splash,
comrades, we have a government that is good at public relations, but when you really check what is going on the ground, people are feeling it. The economy is stagnant. I was hearing that sales in various industries are down year on year. Tourism is down in terms of the numbers of people coming. And the people of Jamaica are feeling the pinch and the pressure. And the government, all they can do is run around, cutting ribbon here, cutting ribbon there for projects that are not even ready to be open to the public. Because they're just trying to deceive the people, to make the people feel like something good is happening. But you can't fool the people when the people are feeling the pain and the pressure. And we have the most corrupt government in the history of Jamaica. What that really mean? Well, what it means is this. When you buy a drill from a private company for $31.5 million for the Bustamante Hospital, and the real price of that drill was between $3 and $4 million. That $26 to $27 million that you spent buying the drill, which was really more than it should have cost, is money that could have fixed operating theater, could have buy CAT scan for hospital where they don't have no CAT scan, like Bustamante itself, and generally improve the healthcare system. And when you multiply that, not just because there are many drills, there are many pieces of equipment that are being purchased across the country at inflated prices. That is the cost of corruption. The cost of corruption is born in the power and poverty and pressure that the people are feeling. And that is why it is important that we restore a government that is committed to ensuring that the resources of the state, which are for the people's benefit, are used only for the benefit of the people and not for friend and company and other cronies. And comrades, we know that the Prime Minister is in hot water. His personal declarations of his finances are not in order. They have not been certified by the Integrity Commission. It is an unprecedented situation. It has not happened before in the history of the country. He's under investigation by the Financial Investigations Division because the Integrity Commission had to pass it to them because he wasn't divulging information that they needed to conclude their investigation. And the FID is a law enforcement agency, and they say, you have to look into this thing. And what has happened since? A man who has gone on record publicly talking to Nationwide, a very biased media house, and saying that there's nothing wrong in the findings that the Integrity Commission made in their long report. Nothing wrong about what the Prime Minister did. That is the man they've appointed to head up the Financial Investigations Division, which is tasked to investigate the Prime Minister. Corruption in decision making, as far as I am concerned. And the man is not qualified for the job. When the original requirements were published for the position, it required any applicant to have 12 years experience in law enforcement, of which 5 of those 12 years must be at a leadership level. This man has never worked in law enforcement. So he's not qualified for the job. And they made sure to put him in there, and we know why. So comrades, Jamaica's democracy is under threat. When you have corruption and institutions being bent to the will of the government, when you have a Prime Minister says you don't need an opposition because his own people can hold him accountable. When you have a senior member of the government saying they will never surrender to the People's National Party, they will never surrender power, and he repeats it as if it's not the people who choose government, but it's them who choose themselves. We are at risk, comrades, and that is why we must do the right thing and make sure that we send them back in when the next election is called and install a government for the people, a government of the People's National Party under the leadership of Iman, Mark Jefferson Golin, who the people call Marky G. And comrades, we have some good programs and policies and plans to uplift the people. We're going to ensure that needy children get at least one hot meal at school every school day, whether they are primary or secondary school. We're going to provide subsidized transportation to take children to school in rural areas, working with the transport operators. We're going to have the first in family scholarship for any family. If they have a youth, anybody from the family who's got into college or university, and they're the first person in that family to ever get into college or university, the People's National Party will give them a full scholarship to study so that they can lift their family out of poverty when they become a graduate. And we're going to modify the terms of lending for the Student Loan Bureau, so you don't have to worry that if you don't get a job, you're going to end up losing the credit and becoming harassed by debt collectors, because we're going to say you only have to pay a certain percentage of your income to service your debt from the student loan. And if you're out of work, you don't have to pay for that period. Those payments will be tacked on the back end, and we're not going to charge any penalties for that. So you can borrow your student loan, you don't have to fret, because it's never going to be a problem to pay it back. And comrades, we'll talk about housing. This government has not had a proper housing program for the people. Affordable housing is in great demand. And I know there are communities in TREWLANY, north and south, where people are living and they don't have no title, they don't have security of tenure. We are going to ensure that they get the opportunity to acquire the land and get title for the land. And we want to put in the proper infrastructure, because we're going to have the Porsche program to uplift communities, informal communities, tear down zinc fence, put in proper walls, put in proper street lighting, put in proper sidewalks for persons with disabilities. And for first-time buyers, if you have been in the National Housing Trust as a contributor for at least 2 years, anyone up to 35, if they're buying a house for the first time, we have the grant program that provides a $500,000 grant. You don't have to pay it back. That can cover the deposit so you can step into ownership and own your own home. And we have the rent-to-own scheme that if you can't produce a pay slip because you're working but you're not formally employed with an employer who gives you a proper pay slip, and so you can't prove your income, we will allow you to go into the house as a tenant and pay rent equivalent to the mortgage. And after a period of time, if you've made your payments of rent, we're going to say we're going to change you from a tenant to an owner. You've qualified for the mortgage. You can draw down the loan and move up to being an owner of your own house. And we have identified public lands, crown lands, not lands for agriculture, not agricultural lands, but other government-owned lands that we are going to make available for housing in the country. And we plan to build 50,000 affordable houses over the next 5 years. And we're going to have several of those houses that are going to be built here in TREWLANY. And we're not going to charge you the value of the land in the price of the house, because we want to keep the house price down. And if you buy the house without the value of the land in it, you know, say you get equity right away once you buy that house, because you're getting the land free of cost effectively. The People's National Party stepping forward with progress, stepping forward for the people. So comrades, we have a little thing we have to do before we can enter that reference, and it's called the general election. And I'm depending on you to deliver to me Dr. MCNEIL as your member of parliament. I need him beside me. I need his experience. I need his network. And I know you need a man who will be in the cabinet and who can ensure that North TREWLANY gets the attention that it deserves. He has plans for you. Water. I've driven on some of the worst roads in Jamaica today. We need a proper road maintenance program in this parish. And there's so much more. But we have to do the political work first, comrades. And I beg you all, the vibe is good. The ground is powerful, ready. But I said, don't get complacent. Don't take it for granted. Don't assume say we win already.
No.
We don't win already.
No.
We don't win until every vote count.
Yes.
And we get more vote than them.
Yes.
On election day. That's how we're going to win.
Yes.
And so you all have to do the work. Complete the canvas, please, if you're workers of the party. Let us know who our voters are. Let's know how many voters we have. And let's make sure on election day we get each and every one of those to come in and vote for the People's National Party and make this man the member of parliament. And Comrade Dennis Meadows, you know your future is bright. You don't have to fret, because you have done a great work in doing what you have done, and you're going to deliver the MP that I need at this time, and we know that your future will be bright as well. So no fret, and people, I am not an ungrateful individual. So comrades, all I can say to you, I feel the love, I feel the power, and I know that we're ready. Are you ready, comrades? Are you ready for the People's National Party? Are you ready for Dr. MCNEIL? Are you ready for MARKY? Power to the people, I say. Power to the people. One love, comrades. God bless you all. Time come.
Put your hands together.
Some are going to charge for corruption. Oh yes.
Let me at this time, comrades, say thanks to the party leader for visiting us at this time. And on behalf of Comrade MCNEIL, our candidate, and all of us who was on tour with you, we are saying thank you very much for being with us. You're coming back? Comrades, at this time, Let me just say, Comrade Donovan Horton will be having his conference this Sunday. And he is inviting all of you to his conference in Wakefield. So we are looking forward to see you. Comrade the Trumpet.
But that's why tomorrow them have conference here there, so
March
that's why
to
they
victory,
must do this early. Okay.
March to victory. Blood and fire, comrades.
Tell them, General. Esther Wagwan.
Big tune.
Now we are marching on to progress. Welcome, sound the alarm. Now we don't hear what they might say and what they say we are. I believe and to say Jamaica free. We are blood and fire from this, and we marching to victory. Everything is done, we are going back. We are going back. Better than before. Everything that takes way. We are going back. We are going to get right and restore. Hey, that's so easy to push a man. Can't take no more. We are stepping out of darkness into the light, and we don't know we shall do. Time comes slowly along. Nothing on here. Elma Wagwan. We start. Elma, that when I start early, I end early. You can't believe. I understand why it's still. Tomorrow, they don't want big conference. I wait till the first place. TREWLANY is here. So that one is an early one.
Blood and fire, comrades. And we are marching. We are marching to victory.
Yes, Ram.
Trumpet now.
Yes, Ram. People, I don't know. But me I go through some of the scenes them from earlier today. After this. You see me? Because you just started live a while ago. Not even 30 minutes now. I start live. And I lose 1 hour. The early part of this, it come like them rush through this. I first never see one conference or one rally done in a 1 hour. I don't know what go on, I don't know if I police them. I don't know what go on, but you have to hear the backstory feed. But see police them there flash blue light. I don't know what go on. You see me? But big up Dennis Meadows, you know what I mean, from Marky G. You know, I like when I respond to Marky G and Marky G say, yo, watch a man. Ray, you see me? But see police them a flashlight there. Come like you man lock off everything. See there? Because man lock off everything. Something a go on down there, man. Something a go on down there. Now tell her that. Something a go on down there, so why the police them a go on, so something is happening. I can't wait to hear the backstory. From what go on. I'll Andre find out already. I'll go watch Panaja TV tonight. Probably I'll talk to my TV know what go on. I'll go find out what go on. You see me? Yeah, in a real life.